Good morning, Busy Bees. It's Thursday, March 26, 2026. Here's your morning news rundown in under 5 minutes. So, the Iran war. So, we're learning that there seems to be negotiations, so say the United States, but Iran is saying there are no negotiations and the war is going to rage on until they decide when they want to talk and come to the table. The Strait of Hormuz remains closed, and things are escalating and building, even though the president is saying no, we're gonna work things out, but you're sending paratroopers over. This is to secure the Strait of Hormuz and force it open. That's my opinion. Of course, we never know what's going on because you have Caroline Levitt going on there in line for the president. The United States has bombed a dairy farm. You know, those missions in Ecuador that we were watching saying that, oh, we're going to take out the cartel. No, you took out a couple of cows and destroyed someone's farm in the midst of all of this. This goes back to the bombings of these boats. You know, could some of them have had drugs? Maybe. But the majority, or the vast majority, we are learning and going to learn that these are individual, fishermen that got killed in a smoke and mirrors event that the United States is participating in. We're not doing anything but causing havoc around the world. Noem is reportedly under a criminal investigation tied to a $220 million advertising buy. Yeah, we saw those commercials. It's not worth $220 million. Listen, this regime is using this government to line their coffers, and they're spending money by the tens of billions of dollars. 200 billion they're currently asking for this war of choice. Noem and others, through their government shenanigans and contracts, are just amassing a lot of wealth. And my question is why. I know money is important. I mean, I would love to amass serious amounts of wealth myself, but when is enough enough? I always ask myself, when is enough enough for you? Anyway, moving on. Journalist Scott McFarlane reports that President Donald Trump allegedly showed classified documents to individuals on a golf course. Documents so secretive that only 6 people were allowed to view it. And here he is having it in his bathroom, showing it on the golf course. To what end? Money. Again, pilfering money for themselves. And this poses a lot of questions. This was a sitting president, is currently having another term as a sitting president, selling our secrets for personal profit. This is against the law. And it cannot be argued that he was doing it under presidential authority when he wasn't the president. So this all remains to be seen, what's going to come of it. Will he be impeached even if we win all of the midterms? No, because you need 67 votes in the Senate to impeach a president. I don't know if we'll have that number, because the Republicans are complicit in this president and doing all of these illegal activities because they're lining their own pockets as well. According to Fortune magazine, concerns are growing over U.S. financial stability and potential insolvency risks. Yeah, when you're spending $220 million on advertisement, hair and nails, I know they're expensive, but I don't think they're $220 million worth. Yeah, we're just adding to the deficit at enormous numbers here. The Republicans promised to cut the deficit, but here we are, more and more in debt, and me and you are going to have to pay, the citizens of the United States. Interesting. A 4th victim in the Epstein case has reportedly received a settlement from the Epstein from Jeffrey Epstein's. I can't think of the word. I have it and then I lose it. But anyway, moving on. They received a settlement in reference to the abuse they received at the hands of Jeffrey Epstein. This accuser, victim number 4, also accuses the president of these crimes. And we need to keep that at the forefront of the news. Anyway, that's your morning news rundown. Stay smart, stay safe, stay informed. Like, share, and follow if you can.